Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. In yesterday's video late, we talked about Bitcoin could be moving here in some kind of a triangle. It has done that, or maybe is still doing it. But if it's still doing it, then it's basically at the maximum of what it should do, because we've got enough waves to consider this Elliott Wave triangle as complete, which I showed you yesterday in the last video. Here for this wave 4, always bear in mind this is micro counting here. We're on the 15-minute chart. This is a bit less reliable, but so far it's worked out nicely. I think we had 3 waves complete. I made you aware we could get a D wave and an E wave. D wave needs to stay below the B wave high, and the E wave needs to be a higher low. All of it done. We can also see that we can connect the B and the D line and the C and the E line. This gives us eventually a possibility to calculate the target for the 5th wave if the triangle really breaks out. I mean, we can do that just now, assuming it might break out. It's not clear until the B wave is broken, because it doesn't really have the perfect look. Yeah, the D wave is a bit short, but it's valid. It's a valid triangle. Really, you can only talk about a triangle breakout if the B wave is broken, and it's just done that. Okay, it's just done that. So what that means is it either is now a triangle that's broken, or it must be something completely different if the assumption of triangle is wrong. But because the B wave was taken out, I mean, what always could happen is that I have to reset the B wave, but then I have to count the whole triangle from there, and it would become a really, really long triangle. I don't think this is valid. Well, it is valid, but it would be a very, very long triangle. We'll see. That is still technically possible. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. AB, yeah, the B wave can even overshoot here the previous high. That's all possible. But this is not the first assumption that you normally have when a triangle is breaking. So ideally, it's now following through. Let's just assume it is breaking, and let's just assume we are going higher from here, which doesn't need to happen immediately, yeah? But typically when a triangle is breaking, normally you would expect quite a sharp move. And you would be able to calculate the target by taking the length here, or the height of the beginning of the triangle, and we add it to the end of the E wave. And the target would take us to 22,467. Let's see if we eventually get there. It was rejected now, yeah, but we took out the high. So this count is of course valid, but it needs to follow through now. If it doesn't follow through and breaks down, then it was something different than a triangle. Hope that's clear. Again, bear in mind this is micro counting, but for now it's looking good, yeah. If it's working out, it would be perfect. And be aware, these triangles can always extend out further. So as I said, I could, if it all takes even longer, then all of this might become an extended triangle, and we may have to extend everything out. But again, this will take time, and is normally not the first thing that you're looking for. The whole point is that we now took out the B wave high, and if that's the case, you have to reasonably assume that the triangle or the corrective pattern here is finished. Now, you can often find a different way of counting it. I try to find the most likely one for you, the most probable one. And we identified now a target for the 5th wave. And if we get there now, then we can count 5 waves complete as an impulse. It's not the most beautiful impulse. Yeah, it's not the most beautiful impulse. You could argue wave 4 is cutting into wave 1 price region here with the A wave low. And ideally, a wave 4 avoids that. But if it's not the end of the wave 4 that's doing that, it's actually technically valid. So it's not a problem, not breaking the rule, but also not ideal. So this is currently a pattern here to the upside, which is not giving us too much confidence, but it's something we follow to see if the low was in. As I said in yesterday's video, we can't really say if the low was in here, down here, until we complete these 5 waves to the upside and 3 waves down. So we need to see this impulse complete, and we need to see the wave 2. Anybody who missed entering here, who wanted to enter, would still have a chance to enter here. if the importance of this is that we wait for the 1-2, because it could still be, all of this decline could be a WXY pattern with an A wave in the Y, a B wave, which is still unfolding now, and a C wave. And this B wave could just simply be A, B, C, for example. And in the C wave, we could do these 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to see, do we hold a wave 2 support and a higher low when we come down? So that's going to be, again, important for today to watch out for and for tomorrow. So I'll keep you updated. Would be ideal to follow through here, at least to get the 5 waves, because if we don't even get the 5, then it's not a very clear pattern to read, and it leaves a lot of options open. It means we are still corrective, which means be a bit careful, and it means we haven't really made any progress in the chart yet. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.